Alright, you're going to start off by taking a short video of someone performing the task that you're trying to explain. Basically where to find stuff, where to find that paper roll, how to open the chamber, how to load it, that kind of thing. And then once you have the videos, just plug in your recording device to your computer, and if it asks you to trust this computer, obviously click trust, and do you allow the photos to be transferred, click allow. Once your videos are uploaded, all the ones you want to put into iMovie, you open up iMovie and then just hit create new. It'll give you the option to create like a video or a trailer. You just want just a plain video. So select movie. Now you need to import those videos that you took into iMovie. So you select import media, and I put the videos on the desktop, so find the videos and then upload them into iMovie, and then you can just drag and drop them right into the video portion. So you might want to put like background music, or you have the option to put some music in there. So select audio, and the iMovie already has some sounds in there, so select sound effects, and you can go through all the options. If you want some music in there, you can. I usually just drag and drop the whole audio file, but you don't want to make it overpowering and have it too loud so you can't hear all the voices over it. So I just bring it down to like 25 to 50%, something that's a little quieter. And then if you don't want to, if it's not self-explanatory, you can hit this record button and talk over the clip. So it'll play while you're talking, so you can kind of see, what you're talking over. So here you might say like where to find the paper, when you go to reload the credit card roll, because that's this sample video that I made. How to lift open the flap, how to load the paper, and this one is shown in the diagram. And then, rip off the paper. And then since when you replace the credit card roll, it's usually because the last transaction didn't go through and you need to reprint the receipt. So I usually put a title in there, I just put it in the middle and just said like, need to reprint the receipt, or, something. So that kind of went into the next portion of the video where, okay, so if you have to reprint the last receipt after you change out the roll, how do you do that? And I usually make those transitions like 3 seconds long. So okay, so that recording underneath is the first voice file explaining that first portion, and then this kind of says like need to reprint a receipt, and then you can record a new one. So you select where in the video you want to start the recording, and then you hit that microphone. So I just selected a little far behind the video, hit record. Then you can say, okay, to reprint the receipt, hit other, reprint, and most times you're just reprinting the last ones. You can just hit that green one and it'll reprint the last receipt. This is for our machine, it might be different for yours. And then, so you can edit those little voice clippings. You can make them shorter or longer, or you can click on them, hold control and click, or double click, and it will give you a bunch of options, and you can clip it, or what I do is I just drag it. Okay, so once the video is done, it doesn't have to be pretty as long as it gets the point across. You can make it full screen and watch the video, play through with the sound and the voice, make sure you can hear everything, that kind of thing. Sometimes you might see something that you don't like. Alright, as long as everything's good, you hit the space bar to play or stop play. Then you go to File, Share, and I usually just save it to a file. And then you can name it whatever you want. Let's say sample video, hit next, and then you choose where you want it saved. I always just use the desktop. And then here you can see show activity, and if you click it, it will show you how much more time is left. So this is a short video, so it'll only take like a minute or so to really do it, but we'll fast forward through this. Okay, and then you can hit show, and it will show you that where the video is in the desktop. So you can double click on it and view it through whatever video playing format you have. I have QuickTime. So if everything looks good, you can kind of sample through the whole thing if you want. So before we move on to how to upload to YouTube or whatever, I want to show you how to do the same thing through Windows Movie Maker. So once you have the application open, you click here to browse videos or photos, and you select the videos you have already recorded. You click open, and you can use this screen off to the left to trim the video how you want. So I had a couple seconds of the camera moving in the beginning, so I'm just going to cut that out. I'll set the start point right here, hit play. That's perfect. That's where I want it to start. Excuse me. And then once we get to the middle here in between the video, just like in the iMovie, I want to put a little title at the end in between the two videos, just to say like, hey, if you need a receipt printed or whatever. So to do that, you go over to Home, Title, and you can add a little text box. So I'm just going to throw it right here in the middle. I'm going to trim it so that it's only 3 seconds long. And then, I'm just going to write the same thing I wrote in the last one. Need to reprint a receipt. And then I'm just going to spread this out because I just like it to be one line. It's cleaner to me. Okay, I'm also, let's see, change it to 3 seconds. All right, so then I'll make sure, okay, this one looks good here. This is all the same from the last video, but you can just see how to like trim up the video and get the ends all clean. I'm gonna see where she rips off the video, hits no. Okay, I'll end it here. Well, maybe a little, there we go. So I'll end it here, right click, and then just say set endpoint. So pretty much got the video, but if you want to add some music in the background, you can add music in any of these. This just went off into another screen online, but if you have any music on file, you can use that here. But these videos have a little bit of sound on them, so I'm just going to go to the edit screen. You see this audio thing, drag it all the way to the left to mute it, and same thing with this other one. There's just some background noise I don't want in the video. And then you can also talk over the video to explain, just like I'm doing. So I'm going to hit go to File, Save Movie, and I just do Save to the computer. And you can rename it whatever you need to. I usually save it to the desktop. I'm just going to save over another file that I was using to practice. Okay, and this will take a couple minutes, so let me fast forward here. Alright, so that just took a couple minutes there. You can either play the video right away, open it. I'll open it in the folder just so you can see it right there on my desktop. There it is, Reload CC Roll. So then from here, we're in the same spot we were with iMovie. It's just the video file saved. So now we can go into our next step here. We can go to YouTube. Just open up YouTube, and if you don't have an account, you can create one for free. It's really simple. And then just hit this little plus sign inside the video camera, hit Upload Video, and then you just click on that big arrow and you can select the files you want to upload. And I save mine on my desktop, so desktop, sample video, you just click that, double click that, or hit upload. And then right here you can name the video, put in a description, whatever you want. But sometimes it could take up to 15 minutes, sometimes an hour, depending on how long it is. And then once it's all uploaded, you hit publish. Then it will give you the link to share, and we'll do that next. Alright, so once your video is uploaded, you just click share, copy this link, and then in a new tab you can open up the QR code generator website. You paste the link right in here, hit create QR code, and as you see on the right, there's your new QR code. You hit download, and you don't have to click any of this. You can see at the top your download starts automatically. So if you just wait a couple seconds, it'll show up on the bottom or wherever your downloads appear, and then I just drag it right onto my desktop so it's ready to share. All right, well, thanks for bearing with me. This is the final step. I just write the title of each one and print out the QR codes all on one sheet of paper. Then I can cut them out individually and laminate them. I've got a few examples here. So this is about the size that we do some of our bigger ones that are in the shop. Removing the plow, installing the plow, that kind of thing. How to replace some of the ballast on our fluorescent lights. And then we've got, like, this is for our, this one actually just came off because I just had a rubber band on there. Now we zip tied it. But this is how to change the oil on our Gravely lawnmower every year, how to maintain it, scrape off the grass on the bottom, that kind of thing. So this is just at our fingertips real quick. It's right on the lawnmower. We just take our, let me see if I can show you here, the QR code reader app, and you just take this and it just takes a little snapshot and then takes it right to that YouTube video from the thing I showed you there. So it's real quick. I just stole this off of our credit card machine up front. Sorry, I just gotta get this organized here. So I popped the zip tie off. I'm gonna have to reconnect it. But at our fingertips, it's just like how to void a transaction, how to replace the roll, which I just showed you, debit transactions, credit. A little manual with quick little videos. If the customer is right there, you can look at the video real quick and do a task at the same time. It's not inconveniencing them or anything. So it's been really convenient for us, and we have a lot of information right at our fingertips. It's easy for cross training. So thanks for bearing with me, and that's pretty much it. Good luck.